answer lies within us here today, and we are banking on you to offer us the leadership that we so badly deserve and need. I won't pretend to speak for the women of this country, but being a woman, I know that the pain we suffer at every failed administration is one that we don't want to bequeath to the next generation. And I also know that young people of this country have been failed by ourselves. Can we offer leadership and can we offer Ugandans that change they so badly need? Change will happen whether you like it or not. But we would want this change to happen in an organized way. And therefore it gives me so much happiness to be addressing our principals here today, who are answering the call of duty, the call of the future, because we are faced with an existential threat. We, the people of Uganda, deserve better, and it had been our hope that we will see change in our time. So can we work tirelessly, back to back, to bring that change that we so badly need, and that every Ugandan is waiting to celebrate. Our shared prosperity is the vision that we all share. May God bless us all.
Thank you, Honorable Salam. Ladies and gentlemen, as we were here, we are glad to be honored by the presence of Uganda's youngest leader of opposition, Honorable I think it's important that he mentions a few things as we move forward on our program. So let's welcome the leader of opposition.
Thank you so much, Honorable Karohanga and the Deputy Mlodi, our principals, colleague leaders, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, we'll apologize for coming late. I did inform our principals that it was important for our voice to be captured. And we were having the appointments committee this morning. It's very important to be on record, even when you know there are challenges. And even when our colleagues on the other end do have the numbers, we eventually pass, whatever it is that is brought before us. It's important for our voice to be on record. During 2024, I see a couple of our leaders who are in Parliament, the Honorable Chakulanyi, the Honorable Mwijuche, of course, Mama Winitiza, and other colleagues. They were on record. Eventually, it passed as it did, but it's important that the record captures that there were people who were saying enough to say no. And that's the duty that I was attending to earlier on this morning. Colleagues, we are here because it's important for us to be here and unite around this very important cause. The people of Uganda have for a very long time gone ahead of us. Sometimes as political leaders, we might have a bit of bickering here and there. There are those challenges at different levels. But the people of Uganda have always been united around what it is that they want. They want change. They want a better country. They want to go to hospital and find medicine. They want service delivery. They want a Uganda that works for all of them. And I want to thank God that as leaders, we are listening to the rallying call of Ugandans to unite around that cause. Because that cause is important. That cause is bigger than an election. Sometimes you get entangled into the electioneering process. Joint candidate, I don't know what level and so on. The people of Uganda are interested in bigger than that. They want a better country. And as leaders, let's not stand in the way of the people of Uganda. Sometimes we can be the stumbling block. So I want to call upon my colleague leaders. Let's let's be the wind beneath the wing of Ugandans who are saying we want change. And my hope for us in Parliament will keep connecting as leaders. I want to thank you to all my colleagues, leaders in Parliament. We are a united front and we'll keep uniting. There might be some uncoordinated movement of troops, as you will see along the way. Those are expected. But the bigger part, which it is that separates us. So we look forward to a lot more engagements, and we want to finally call on the people of Uganda out there to be involved in this. You see, as leaders, we can only play a particular role, and by God's grace, we shall play that role. But we call upon the people of Uganda, wherever it is that you are, please play your part, please do rise up. Again, I'll make reference to Toji Kwatako. Our leaders in Parliament did play their part. They raised their voice. But as the people of Uganda, did we play our part? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So let's not just look at the leaders and hope that they are the ones going to fix our issues. No. The leaders can only play their part. And as the leaders, we must play our part. But as we play our part, we call upon Ugandans out there, wherever you are. Whether you are elite, the elite people normally annoy Dr. Besigye, and I agree with him. Sometimes as the elite want to speak too much English, you find analysts, I call them armchair analysts, in their offices, analyzing and saying, this thing of these people getting together, no, it is not functional, it will not work, I don't know why. They are seated in their air-conditioned offices. They have no idea what's happening around the country. So let's get together on this cause. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, the leader of opposition, Honorable Muhindo, all the way from Kasese. You're welcome. Thank you. Allow me to invite our next speaker. But as he comes, and before I announce him, I want to say one thing about him. I had the opportunity to serve as a volunteer assistant lawyer for our next speaker. And then we had this night when he had prepared his presentation. I have not seen very many men and women committed to the extent that they will not even mind spending almost 4 days literally not sleeping as the Mulodi Honorable Elias Nkwaka, President. He's going to give us the Uganda version of everything as he invites for us the principal and the president of the National Unity Party. So, Mulodi, welcome.
Ebigambo nabyogedde, welcoming remarks, era ogwange gwakudda mu message mu bufunze mu Luganda nga ab'ekibiina kya FDC tuli basanyufu nnyo nnyini ddala olw'okubanga abakulembeze bonna tubakyazizza wano olwaleero olw'okukola commitment eri struggle okuddamu okugamba nti bannange ffenna tufunvubire with some our energies tukasuke ekinene kyawanga emivuuko tusindike mpaka buli omu akwate wakoze eki wakwata. Article esooka eya ssemateeka twabagambye egamba obuyinza bannayuganda bwe babulina naye tebabulina. Era egamba nti the people of Uganda shall determine who governs them, how they should be governed through regular free and fair elections. Naye tekikola. Kakati kino sinti tutandise kibiina kipya. Ekyo njaga sinti tutandise kisinde kipya. Temututuuma amannya ge mwagala. Tuli ku lutabaalo lwe tubaddeko okumala ebbanga era tugenda nalwo mu maaso. Njagala okwewunzika nga nsaba ab'FDC mwenna gye muli. Tulina ebizibu bingi internally naye ebyo byonna tubisibe ku mpagi, twolekeze obwanga n'amaanyi gaffe gonna eri omulabe w'eggwanga Yoweri Museveni. Obuyinza budde eri abantu bannayuganda. Luno lutalo lwakuddiza bannayuganda buyinza. Tuli wakati mu ki? Mu lutalo. Era n'okuggumiza obubaka obwoga nti ku Lwokuna bannange buli wali ekinnya simbawo ky'osimbawo. Bannange ekinnya mu kibuga Kampala n'eggwanga lyonna bwesimba, naye okusingira ddala mu kibuga wa Kampala simbawo ky'osimba. Ffe tukoze ogwaffe buli wamu, tulwanisiza abantu bano mu palamenti, mu nkiiko za KCCA na buli wamu. Buli kilomita bagiteekako buwumbi 14, ensimbi bazeegabanyizza, bawuza Namroads n'ebirala. Kati ku Lwokuna luno lwoya lwa Munyindo. Lwoya lwaki? Lwa Munyindo. Ne pulogulaamu endala nga bwe bazibagambye zitambulireko. Njagala okusembayo ekigambo kino okubaga nti bannange munneegatteko, twebaze ba leaders baffe bano, at least ababiri, Kano Dr. Kizza Besigye ne Oweekitiibwa Kyagulanyi, who have taken the bull by the horns at the national level. Okutambula eggwanga lino lyonna mu mbeera ey'ekibbi Mwami Museveni gy'ateekawo mu by'okulonda kwe, ne bagumira buli kimu, ne baba nga basobola okuwangula yadde tubbibwa. Dr. Besigye yawangula emirundi 4, Kyagulanyi n'awangula 221, naye bonna ne babbirwa. Mubakubire mubeebaze era mbasaba mwenna 224 ababadde bategeka nti kino kifo kino kiri oba ogamba kino oba kiri, tuwulire obubaka bwe batuwa, mubuwulirize n'amatu abiri na buli kimu tubwegendereze, kuba bo babadde ku kyoto wali ku ggwanga lyonna. Era ntwala obuvunaanyizibwa buno nga pulezidenti wa FDC ku command center y'olutalo lwaffe Katonga, okuyita Honorable Kyagulanyi yakabaayo mu lutabaalo luno lwonna 221 ng'amaze okuwangula akalulu nabbibwa, ajje atubuulire ki ekiddako. Ssebo w'ekitiibwa
Our power, NUP, everywhere, and everywhere. NUP. Council Walubiri, I salute you. Like our Lord Jesus Christ said, we didn't come to destroy but make it better. So no Durianga to come everywhere, everywhere. I was just about to complain. Fellow leaders, right honorable leader of opposition, comrades in the struggle, ladies and gentlemen, I salute you. So much has been said, so much is going to be said. Just yesterday, I spoke to the nation, and I spoke quite about a lot that has been said here. So, in the interest of time, I will not go so much into it, well knowing that most speakers, especially the noble Dr. Kizza Besigye, will speak more on it in detail and even more eloquent. However, today I want to focus my words on the call for action. As you heard in the Lord say, ekiddako. Today, among the things we are here to say is to call the nation to action. Yesterday, I gave my comments about the shameless nature of General Museveni now appointing openly NRM students to adjudicate an election where he's competing. That should not surprise us anymore. I spoke, and I also want to add a few words on the ongoing non-aligned movement summit. It is indeed meant to be a blessing to Uganda if Uganda was well governed, but it has turned into a curse. So to all of you that are attending the NUM summit, you are actually a curse to our nation. Because of that summit that more than 3,000 businesses have been either disrupted or completely closed. You have seen businesses disrupted, many of our people rounded up and detained, just like it was in the days of Shogun. Today, transport has been completely disrupted. We as nationals who pay the taxes, we are not allowed to use the roads that we pay taxes for. So it is a curse other than a blessing. And as if that's not annoying enough, it's a further shame to see some democratic leaders coming to Uganda hosted by an illegitimate leader. You are being hosted by a man that has captured us on gunpoint. Not a legitimate leader, so you are here to endorse oppression against the Ugandans. You're here to endorse dictatorship. We know that there will be a day when we shall have summits that will be beneficial to the businesses of Uganda and to the people, and will bring pride to Uganda. I mean, are you not surprised to see that Museveni's minister is ordering us to smile as you pass our road? So we are here to call you to action, ladies and gentlemen. I want to focus my words on a call to action and citing. It is to the effect that it is not only a call, it is not only a responsibility, but it's a duty that we rise up and we use whatever means at our disposal to restore constitutional rule. I mean whatever means. That means according to our constitution, it is even acceptable to pick up guns and restore constitutional rule. And clearly, General Museveni has abused constitutional rule. He has abused all tenets of the rule of law in Uganda. So any means used to dislodge Museveni, any means used to restore constitutional rule and the rule of law are acceptable as per our constitution. However, for us as political leaders, we believe in non-violence. Therefore, we are only calling for constitutional means, at least so far. Those are the ways in Uganda. One is always wrong. But seven evanyabo. Lwalero ebigambo byange bijja kuba bitono kunakulwajjo nayogedeko eri eggwanga ebisinga n'embyogerako era nkakasa bakulembeze bannange bagenda byogerako nkakasa nti Dr. Kiza Besigye agenda byogerako ate mu ngeri entangaavu ennyo, so saagala kubipreemptinga, saagala oba oliawo kusala ku byandyogedde. Twayogedde ku nsonga ya Mwami Museveni okuba ng'alonda ba yesmaani be okuba nti be bakulira akakiiko ebyokulonda, akakiiko akalina okuba nga keetengeredde. Kyono kya buswavu naye tekirina twewuunyisa kubanga kikiragize ensi muntu ki atufuuka olunaku lwaleero. Twayogedde ku lukiiko olugenda maaso olwa non-aligned movement oluli mu genda maaso olutegere mu nnyonyoka. Enkiiko bwe zityo zandibadde nga nnungi mu nsi ekulemberwa mu mateeka kubanga kitegeeza abagenyi bwe bava ebweru tuba tugenda kufuna omukisa okutunda ebintu byaffe. Sente ziba ebweru w'eggwanga ziba zigenda kujja mu ggwanga. Tuba tugenda kufuna omukisa ogulaga bye tulina, ebyobusuubuzi, ebyobulambuzi n'empisa zaffe ne kalcha zaffe n'ennono zaffe. Bannayuganda baba bagenda kunyumirwa, naye olukiiko lwandibadde ng'omukisa ate lwafuuse ekikolimo eri Bannayuganda. mulabye nti bizinesi esukka mu 3,000 n'atataaganyiziddwa oba okukalwawo. Amayumba g'abantu mangi gaggaliddwa, amalala gamenyeddwa. Bannayuganda bangi baayooleddwa, naddala bano abatalina we basula bonna bali mu makomera, era nga bwe kyali mu kyogamo. Mulabye gavumenti ya Museveni weekozesa ssente empitirivu ez'omuwa omusolo nga baddaabiriza enguudo, naye ate nga nakyo bakikola mu ngeri yagadibenga lye. Era nkakasa gye bujja mugenda kutandika okubiraba mu mawulire, sikando ku sikando, ono yabbye bweziti, ono yakozesezza bweziti, n'ebyo mubadde mulaba ku social media muze mubiraba. Njagala n'okutwala omukisa guno okutegeeza bonna baze mu lukiiko olwo nti omuntu eyabayise talina buyinza bayita, kubanga tali mu buyinza mu mateeka. Yandibadde abaniriza ali wano. Kale nno okutya kwammwe tekutugasiza ng'eggwanga, wabula okutunyigiriza bunyigiriza okutuuka nga tetusobola na kukozesa nguudo zaffe, naddala ffe abasasula omusolo bannansi. Olwaleero ebigambo byange njagala bisimba ku kubakunga kwekyanga. Nze saagala kulonzalonza, ndi wano kubakumamu muliro kwekalakaasa. Tuli wano ffe be mulaba, pozi ng'omukufu avuddeyo nabyega, naye tuli wano bakumamu muliro kwekyanga. Mwami enanga oba omulala ayinza otukwotinga n'agamba okay baba bazizza omusango badde bakumamu bantu muliro, ye bakumamu bantu muliro kwekyanga kwekalakaasa mu mateeka. Njagala okubajukiza mwenna bannayuganda nti kati omulama gwe tuliko gwa kusimba lunwe ku nnyingo namba 3 ya constitution etulagira ffenna, tetukunga bukunzi wabula etulagira. Si mulimu bulimu bwaffe wabula buvunaanyizibwa bwaffe, kitukakatako okukozesa buli ngeri yonna yonna esoboka okuzzaawo obukulembeze obugoberera amateeka, obukulembeze obugoberera constitution, okozesa engeri yonna yonna. Njagala leero mumanye nti constitution ya Uganda ebakkiriza n'okwata emmundu bwe muba musobola okuzzaawo enfuga ey'amateeka. Gweruffe tetukkiriza mu violence, tetukkiriza mu kuyiwa musaayi. Ensonga lwaki tubakunga kukozesa nkola za mirembe, nkola ziri non-violent. Naye ate nze ng'omuntu sibagaana mu abasobola okukola ki? Naye nga ffe tuli wano okubakunga to non-violently rise up unarmed and assert your will and restore our constitutional rule. Tubakunga okukola buli kimu kye musobola. Badde ndaba ku social media abasinga mwatusookayo nadda. Tetusimbudde busimbuzi kati, twasimbula dda, naye tubadde tukyasondalo, ne kati tukyasondalo. Nammwe eyo gye muli twagala obbazaamu amaanyi. Omulodi w'ekibuga kyogedde, tetuli wano jasigalata bibiina byabufuzi, tuli banjawulo, era tetuli wano kwogera ku nsonga ya kulonda, kuba obaolyawo ezo ensonga tetunazikwataganako, tetunazikanyako, naye kyetukanyako ekiri important ti ffenna buvunaanyizibwa bwaffe okukunga bannayuganda, oba oli wa kibiina ki, oba towa associating na political party yonna yonna, naye bw'oba oyagala ensi yo, bw'oba oli munnayuganda nga kikwatako kikakatako naawe olina omugaso. Bannayuganda bangi nnyo abakola enjawulo mu ggwanga nga si ba political leaders, nga si ba MPs, tebakulembera ebibiina byonna byonna, tebalina yonna yonna gye ba-associating politically, naye bannayuganda ensi yabwe bakakatako. Bannaye temubitulekera limu. Bino si byaba politician bokka, buli munnayuganda kikakatako. Dr. Besigye yakitugamba luli, njagala nokibajjukiza leero, bw'oba tofaayo ku nsi yo ngeri gyekulemberwa, gwe musiru asinga. Kibakakatako olunaku lwayo tetusobola kutambulira makubo gaffe, kubanga abagwira abagenyi bali mu gatambulirako. Olunaku lwaleero mulaba amakubo gaffe bwe gali, mulaba nti bakwata ne langi ne bagisiiga mu ttaka, kubanga bagezaako okupaintinga ekifaananyi. Timuli bulungi. Mwawulidde
Minisita wa Museveni nga bagamba mudde kukumunsinika amannya basobole okumanya temundi mu kuyigirizibwa. Njagala bagamba nga temubisinikayo. Tukyogeddeko wano era njagala okuba nange okwongera eddoboozi lyange ku nsonga eyo. Ekimu ku bizibu bye tuwadde nabyo ge makubo agalinga agalimu entaana buli woyita. Tubasaba amakubo ago mutandikire okwekalakaasa mu ddembe. Asobola ky'osobola okukola mu kkubo eryo kikolemu. Oba osimba mu kitooke oba okolamu ki, eryo ddembe eryo constitution etukkiriza okwekalakaasa mu ddembe. Bannange mwekalakaase. Ne wano twandibadde tetwiriiwo mukimanyi bulungi nnyo. Singa baatukubye dati ya gaasi naye kubanga bali mu kuteekako ffe. Baagala okulaga tibakkiriza n'abaopposition okusinkana. Kaakati njagala mukozese eno chance mubalabise. Eno chance mubalabise. Bw'abawo empisa omuntu z'atakola omutayiminga we banamulabira mujja kuba okufuna chance eno endala. So yonna yonna gy'oli Munnayuganda oba oli omukuffe oba oli munnabyabufuzi oba tobiriimu, labisa mu ngeri yonna yonna esobola. Oba owanika kipande nga bayitawo n'ogamba bannange tuli basibe. Oba mwoganye ne mugamba abo babbi kuba abatufuga babbi, Museveni mubbi n'abantu abamwetoolodde babbi. So tubasaba muveeyo na gye muli. Ffe tujagenda mu maaso nga tukwataganira wamu. Programu yaffe bagibabuulidde nga ffe era nga tukwatidde wamu ne bannaffe bonna bonna abaagala enkyukakyuka. Tujja kwegatta mu buli programu eneebeerawo neeyamba ocreating awareness n'okunafuya Mwami Museveni nga tukola bye tukola ate nga tukola ne bye tukola ne bannaffe bonna. Nammwe njagala obbakunga bannange mwenna abali mu pati zaffe ez'enjawulo. Ebiseera bingi nnyo tubadde tugezaako okukwatagana ffe abakulembeze ate nga mmwe mutuzoganya. Tukwatagana ate nga mweno musojjasojja kubanga oyagala oba kansala kubanga obagala oba meeya oba MP nga mwemmekinga sure tetukwatagana. Ye mmwe balaba abasinga. Tetukola buli we mulabanga tetukola kiyamba eggwanga nga kinafuya Museveni mutwegatteko temumanyi tukwatagane temutwawula abasinga otwawula mubamembazi baffe. Bwe munatuyamba okukwatagana ne mutuyamba okwesigaŋŋana okukwatagana netubira ddala ku mukulembeze asemba waggulu paka ku mukulembeze asooka wansi kijja twanguyira bassebo ne bannyabo. Mwebale nnyo okumpuliriza ku lwa Katonda n'ensi yaabwe.
Principal oye! Simbo Muti oye! Simba Toke oye! Nyanja oye! So, as we listen to our host, allow me particularly those who are descending from this region. Honorable Sewanyana, you allow us to appeal to you to represent in a huge sense the Ugandans have been incarcerated for so long, those that have been tortured for so long, those that have been imprisoned, those that have gone missing for so long. It is sad, but I think it is important to highlight it. We really have to put our energy. Thank you for standing firm. Thank you. I think it was important to remember that we highlight that because it still unites us, all of us. It does. Now, finally, Ugandans have one unique thing that from Arua wants all of us to unite. The lady that is going to struggle, give birth in sorrow, she wants all of us to unite. That the young man that is worried of the next floods in Kasese wants all of us to unite. That this person that is worried, this lady that is worried in Karamoja, where you'll find the next meal tonight, wants all of us to unite. That the landslides of Bududa have kept threatening so many lives. All those who want us to unite. So who are we not to unite for our country? Who are we not to unite for our country? So, in appreciation of our brother, the principal, thank you, Honorable. Honorable, we were together in prison. And I want to thank you. You know, when I saw him, I was really worried, to be honest. But since that time, and he told us one thing while we were in prison. He said, and so for me, when he said that, then I was waiting for the next statement. He said, he was very energizing. You know, I felt like the prison had opened. I want to thank you for remaining consistent. Thank you for remaining calm and for inspiring so many young people in this country. Thank you so much. Now, Uganda is very lucky to have a very unique individual. But through torture, through all sorts of challenges, he has remained resilient. That he has stood with us all the time, irrespective of the times. For better, for worse, he has remained firm. That Uganda has remained with that particular man who indeed, you know, the other called himself Mahogany, but I think this one is for Mahogany. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me welcome the Honorable Dr.
One Uganda! One people! One people! One Uganda! Thank you very much. And maybe also in my voice, one Uganda. One people! One people! One Uganda! People power! Our power! Our power! People power! Thank you. Everything has been said. Let me first thank God that God is good. All the time. And all the time, God is good, and let's give him a clap. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Everything has, I believe, been said. It's with immense gratitude that I am here on this day amongst all these heroes to once again give hope to our country. What next? He was challenged. Ekiddako. Waliwo atakyamanya ekiddako? Nobody can claim not to know what next. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know, just for emphasis, that since Uganda became Uganda, that's by the British, our people have never had power. We wrote it in the Constitution, but they did not get the power. The power belongs to them, but definitely they don't have any power. The institutions through which their power should be exercised do not work for them. all the institutions of state, as my colleagues have said, were captured. They don't serve them. That's why the representatives of people in parliament can be attacked in broad daylight, beaten, arrested from their parliament, tortured, and nothing happens. That's why people's courts that derive power directly from the people can be attacked in broad daylight. And people injured, bleeding in the courts, and nothing happens. All institutions of state are captured. They were talking about the Electoral Commission. The Electoral Commission is thoroughly captured. It can never organize a free and fair election. It can't. Even if actually they did not appoint the cadres, it's just because we have somebody who is a terrified dictator who cannot even allow anything to pass. But even if he didn't appoint his candidates as the Electoral Commissioners, the Electoral Commission as an institution is still captured. The trouble in Uganda is that the captor, the one who captured all these, is also a very, very, evil captor. Because you have a dictator that serves people. People have been saying here that Idi Amin was not elected, and he wasn't. Idi Amin was not even educated. But the things that Museveni, who has been in power for 40 years, is using, a lot of them are Idi Amin. The soldiers he's so proud of are living in the barracks built by Idi Amin. And many other things that Idi Amin did, which this one hasn't done. So we are so unlucky that we got a terrible dictator. For somebody good and provide for people. Ours is not among those. That's why when he is going between Entebbe and Kampala, they close off everything so that he alone is on the road, fearing his own people. So we have a predator in charge of a country, deferring what they would be serving. So that's why our uniting here today is critical, and as has been underpinned by everybody. If we are to get out of the situation in which we are, we have to do two things. The first one we are doing, we have to unite and remain united. We unite and remain united. And not just uniting in one. We must unite in every sense. Look at every person that is suffering from this junta as your brother. We are in a difficult situation. The other day I was complaining about people stealing my dog in my garden. I have a small garden at home. But they came at night and cut the biggest 6 branches in the plantation. And I said, the ones who have taken these matoke are of course suffering neighbors who have nothing. The real thief of my matoke is the one who has created the situation. The one who has created the situation where Ugandans cannot eat, have no food, is the real problem. I've been seeing, that they have started a special operation to hunt down the phone snatchers. The ones who capture your phone when you are talking and run with it. They are looking for what to eat. The real phone snatcher is up there. Who has put these people in that kind of a situation? And so, look at your neighbor as your real brother. In this struggle, share the little that you can. Irregardless of which color, which country, region, which a person is coming from. I've been saying for a very long time that there are 2 Ugandas. The Uganda of those who are very well off, who don't know what is going on. The ones who are being protected from the ones who are bad off. All of us in this Uganda, the terrorized Uganda, we must develop unique comradeship. It's not just uniting here to talk, but wherever we find each other. If you have one commando, break it into 2 for your brother who has nothing. We need that unique togetherness, unity, on the basis of which we can liberate our land. Secondly, I just want to assure you, those who think they are powerful and have power only have it because you allow them to have it. Are we together? Yes. People are only powerful or have power because they are allowed to have power. If we unite and say we no longer recognize you as our leader, we will not serve you, we will not associate with you, we will not have anything to do with you, that is the end. But that is our next mission. The next mission must be to isolate and exclude and disempower those who captured our power. And we can, and we should, we must. These actions we are talking about, which have been talked about here, let them be the beginnings of rebuilding confidence that they have lost confidence in their citizenship. Thank you for commanding, President Kyagulanyi, that people from today look at article number 3 and do everything in their power. Wherever you are, you do everything in your power. Let us not hear again, Mutugambachi, Tubagambi. I have told you today what you need to do. You are not going to do it alone. We are going to do it together. We are going to do it together. On Thursday, we shall be out there. We shall be out there. You will not be alone.
Okay.
And they, how much power do they have to stop us? On Thursday, they may go and surround Honorable Chamulani's home. How many homes can they surround? So if they surround Honorable Chamulani's home, don't even go there. You go to do what you need to do, and they are supposed to come. The way to free anybody they encircle is to do what you need to do. We have to run away.